Hey friends, welcome back. I know it's been a minute, but life has been so hectic, all for good reasons. But before I get into my big life update, I wanted to take a moment to thank Ana Luisa, who gifted me with the two gorgeous necklaces that I'm wearing right now, just in time for the holidays. In fact, they have a huge Black Friday sale, so now is a great time to check out their collection. I'll explain more of this later and why these were such perfect timing for me, but I hear from brands almost every week, and I've always said this on this channel, that I'm committed to only highlighting brands that I personally will get behind. That's why most of the brands that I hear from, I politely decline. Now, I am used to buying cheapo jewelry on Amazon that tarnishes in like 2 seconds, all right? I told my husband not to buy me a diamond for my engagement ring because I'm just a very practical person. But Ana Luisa reached out to me, and because I'm someone who, I prioritize quality over quantity, this brand really caught my eye. Their jewelry is long-lasting and hypoallergenic, which I recently discovered I need, and it's sustainably made. And I've talked before on my channel about how I try to be really conscious about the brands that I shop with and where I put my money and how they manufacture their products and on and on. Plus, Ana Luisa's designs start at $39, so they're super affordable but still luxurious. Shipping is free in the US. In fact, they're based in New York, and all of their products have a 2-year warranty, which brands will only do if they believe in their products. Coming up for Black Friday, they're having the biggest sale of the year, offering up to 35% off, and the more you buy, the more you save. These deals are only available for Black Friday, so now is a great time to grab something gorgeous for someone you love. If you're interested in doing a little bit of shopping for yourself, I've left the link to Ana Luisa in the description below, and I'm also putting it up on the screen. I've really loved downsizing and minimizing and simplifying my style, so these were a really good addition to my jewelry box. So, life update. My husband and I, and the dogs of course, left Las Vegas, which I still can't believe we did it, and now Colorado is home. We moved to Castle Rock, which is just outside Denver. We were talking about leaving Vegas before the pandemic, and Colorado was always on the list. And I actually found out recently, my husband was looking here before we even started dating. The timing was never right, and we ended up buying another house in Vegas, but we kind of hit a point where we just knew that our chapter in Vegas was coming to an end. We don't hate Vegas at all, we love it, but we wanted a change. We wanted seasons and green, and we got it. The evening we arrived, we actually drove here from Vegas. Castle Rock had just experienced a once-in-a-lifetime snowstorm, and we had no shovel. So that was interesting. I loved it though. I wanted snow and I got it. So I had fun shoveling snow. This move, I know it might sound dramatic, but it was therapeutic in many ways. Vegas just started to feel less alive to me, but I think that's because when I moved there, I was in my early 20s. So it was very exciting and thrilling. I'm 36 now. What excites me is very different from what got me going 14 years ago when I first moved to Las Vegas. I wanted to be closer to nature and closer to God. That's kind of how I picture it, which might be different for me than it is for you, but that's just how my brain processes it. And I already feel like I got that. Our first night here, we were delirious with exhaustion. We drove 13 hours, very little sleep. That night we were laying in bed on our air mattress, and my husband says, "Oh wow, you can see the stars here." And I'm slipping into a coma, right? I'm exhausted. So I'm just like, "What are you talking about?" So I roll over and I look out the window to our right. And because we have a clear view in the back of the house, which I'll show you, all I saw was the night sky and the stars. And it felt like we were floating through outer space. My husband isn't easily impressed, and he's not super expressive with his emotions. I would say he's very deep, but he's more quiet. But even he was like, "This is amazing." And he said it was kind of a reminder of how small we really are. But he didn't mean it in a bad way. It was amazing. That was our first night here, and it felt so right. And the whole journey toward buying this house was a huge reminder that everything happens for a reason. And if it doesn't happen, it wasn't meant to. We actually put down offers on 2 houses prior to this one. And I won't get into that, but neither one worked out. And we realized we had kind of dodged a bullet with both. It felt so natural coming here. We had no hiccups. The drive was smooth. The dogs were angels, except this one who won't stop pacing. Back in Vegas, we sold our last house. We got super lucky there. It was a great investment. Then we rented a house in Vegas in the meantime. And when we realized we'd be moving again after only 3 months there, we were like, shoot, we have to find new renters, because we were on the hook for that lease until July. We got new renters. The house we ended up buying was actually one of the first we looked at in Colorado, which is crazy because we looked at probably hundreds of houses in this area alone. We nixed this house in the beginning because it was more than we were comfortable spending. And then another family ended up making an offer, but that fell through. And over time, the price came down. So we ended up making an offer we were comfortable with and kind of detached ourselves from the outcome. We did not expect it to be accepted. Lo and behold, they accepted our offer. Not only was this home a great investment, but it is just about as close to the dream house as I think we could get, and we're in love with it. So I'm gonna give you a little tour, but I'm only gonna show you parts of it, and just bear in mind that it's like stupid messy in here. So the first part that I'm in love with, one of the things on our wish list for our future home, meaning this home, was a 2-story living room because we both love open spaces and we wanted a ton of natural light. So we got our 2-story living room, and the fireplace, we're going to eventually finish it with like tile or stone or something all the way up to the ceiling. We've seen that in a lot of other homes that we looked at, and it's absolutely stunning when it's finished. We both have offices downstairs. Otto's is right there, but this is mine, and it's made of glass, which we thought was a very cool touch. And then here's the kitchen. Oops, nice big island and pretty backsplash. And then there's a big door wall there, and then there's another one on the other side, but I wanna take you outside. One of the few requirements that I had was a view. And here's my view. So we've got this hill here, which it'll take time, but eventually this will all grow out and it'll just be covered in like whatever these are. And in the spring and summer, it's gorgeous. So it's gonna be all green and beautiful. But then if you look this way, it's all open. So there's mountains there, and then this house is a little bit elevated, so we're kind of looking down a little. I'm in love with this view. And every now and then I see little rabbits on the hill. So back inside, we have a basement. That's going to be our gym. Some of the equipment is down there, but it's not really set up yet. And then the entryway is nice and super open. Here's where we just were. Up here, there's a loft, there's a bedroom that way, and then another bedroom over there. This is really cool. This is the view from upstairs. So also really good light up here. And then I just wanted to show you, I don't know if how good this will look on camera, but this is what I was talking about earlier. The view here, let me see if I can get it. That's our view from the master bedroom. The video doesn't really do it justice. I'll do another home tour when, if anybody cares, when it's a little more cleaned up and decorated. We brought an interior designer in here to give us some ideas because we tried to decorate our last house by ourselves and learned our lesson. So now we bring in an expert to tell us what to do. Because we got rid of so much stuff before moving here, whether we donated it or sold it or pitched it, this was really a fresh start for us. And we both committed to only keeping or buying things that we really love. And that's why I thought it was kind of ironic that as all of this was happening, I hear from this lovely brand that's about, to me, I call this quiet luxury. It's very simple, but so stunning. I've also said I just want to treat myself kinder in general, and I know that when I look good, I feel good. These make me feel pretty and very feminine. Anyhow, that's all I've got for you today. Remember, if you want to browse Ana Luisa's products, the link is below. Big Black Friday sale. I hope you find something you love. I hope you're doing well and staying healthy and warm. And as always, I love you very much.